down to the end, and the publisher says, "No, you're not doing my song at all," and that was central to the show. And now the poor director has to find another way to make the whole show work without that scene,
or without that singer, without that person singing it.
Yeah, no, but he's already got the permissions for that. But he has to get rid of a whole scene in the film.
Oh well, I mean,
every reference to what goes on in that scene.
Believe me, I know, I understand that's just in editing. I mean, somebody's like, no, that does not align with my vision, and then somebody else has got to solve that fucking problem. That person that does that, they're fucking mad. They're geniuses, magic, and I realize why editors get such high ranking in the credits. Why they do. Because they're critical, they're crucial, they're right next to the actors and the fucking director. Huh?
Most editors would make a good director.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
What I'm saying is, the point I was getting at is, and this so you would understand, if it doesn't drive the story, then it shouldn't be there.
Or if it doesn't drive the story, then you can cut it out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that happened back in like the 70s and the 80s, where you had to have a nude scene in the film,
right?
Because otherwise you wouldn't get an R rating.
Right.
If you didn't have an R rating, it was the kiss of death. So then all of a sudden there's these films and everything is wonderful in the film, and all of a sudden there's this nude scene that has no developed in the plot.
Yeah, that was my sister and I, our generation. We were like, oh my god, that was the B movie thing where. Every B movie, it was really, there were no famous people in it. Just you were going to be sure you're going to get to see some tits and ass and some stupid broads that were fucking babes.
It was like the obligatory nude scene, messing up the whole story.
Of course. I mean, isn't that still happening every day on Madison Avenue and in every magazine and?
But no, it's still happening, but not the same way.
I'll tell you what. There's still a real drive to over accentuate, beauty, and the obligatory sex scene. And I mean, now it's just craftily disguised as love, or craftily disguised as happiness or fulfillment. Come on.
Now it's the obligatory gay agenda.
Oh my God! Can you believe this? Macron's wife being a man.
Right. You know what I'm just saying.
And Obama and
the obligatory gay content is now messing everything up. The same way that the obligatory